you're not happy at the way that you're making money and making a living. You're not. You suppressing your creativity. You know you iller than a lot of these people on social media and things like that, but it doesn't matter because you're not doing nothing about it. So don't even say that. And I kept battling myself within that. And I'm like, are you gonna take a chance on yourself? I prayed for clarity, direction. LA kept reoccurring, and within 6 weeks, I was like, all right, somebody told me pick a date to make it real. I picked the date, printed out a map, broke it down, and I made it happen. And it was just a combination of me just failing myself forward. That's what it's been. A combination of me failing myself forward. I'll get up, scars, whatever, but I'm going to keep on trucking because there's nothing else I would rather be doing because I would know that I settled. I know I can get a high-paying job doing this or doing that. Like, I'm sharp. I know how to follow job responsibilities. What does a successful day look like in this profession? Cool, and just do that. Like, I know how to adjust, but the physical team, I went out there dolo, drove, had to sleep in my car a little bit because the crib fell through as well. Taking showers at Planet Fitness, like it got that. It got that low. It was that real. It got that low. But at the end of the day, I took it by the day. I just like, yo, you are who you proclaim yourself to be.
This is what you wanted.
Yeah, this is what I wanted, and this was already mine as well. So I was able to break away from this perception of happiness that I thought life was about, and now I feel like I'm prospering, and a lot of people are getting hit in crossfire.
Okay.
Like,
and because it's the reason why I asked this question, because the way I hear you talk is what motivates you, what gives you that drive every day? Because I hear a lot of motivation in driving. So what gives that? What's drive? What's that force?
What drives the force is me knowing that I've always been sharp, knowing that I've always had light. You know, the little kid, yo, he gonna be something. Or I always got all of that, but growing up, different influences, I started bugging out a little bit, and then I started sports. Then I got into girls, then I got to college.
Those phases.
Yeah, those phases. So the part of myself that I enjoyed the most, I suppressed. It's not until I was working at different jobs or doing things, I'm like, I don't really like this. And also thinking about generational curses and things that we want to break off of. I want to be one of the lights within my family to where, yeah, you can say I got cousins who do this, and that, but now I have a cousin who's a successful producer in LA as well with the same bloodline. Like, it's nothing that I do is for me. Okay. I'm thinking about my kids, and me just being as brave as I need to be. But that's my motivation on top of me, people reaching out to me and saying, yo, this did that for me. This did that for me. I'm noticing your transition.
Those feedbacks that, even if it's that one person that reached back to you, it's like, yo.
Yeah. That's what I do it for.
Have you ever felt like the tank was empty one time, like the motivation tank?
We all feel
you
that.
just didn't want to wake up.
All the time. That happens more often than people think. Yeah. And in those times when I'm feeling like there's no motivation or lack of motivation, I would probably go to an old video and be like, I remember how bad you were at this time in your life. It can be a lot worse.
Bring you back to
bro,
that
keep going. Or I have a list on my phone called Things That Make Me Happy, pinned to the top of my notepad. And things on there are like classic hood movies, battle rap. What else is on there? I like spoken word. I like just watching random things, but I have a resource to how I can respond to being unbalanced in a healthy way. And I feel like that's a lot of people's problem. They respond to roadblocks with the bottle, weed, or a fight, or let me go ride out with something. Let me go. I had to create a healthy resource for myself to be like, dawg, you good. Like you good, bro, and you doing more impact than you think. Because I don't always watch my stuff more than 2 or 3 times. Okay. I put it out there, and then I'm so quick to be
on to the next.
To the next.
It's like as soon as I put it out, on to the next. I'm already, like you said, I'm thinking about tomorrow.
Because think about it, as artists, we always try to outdo ourselves. We can do something ill, like how can I do better at that? And I'm always thinking about that. And Dev would tell you, I didn't send Dev a couple voice memos. These niggas ain't fucking with me, Dev. I swear to God, these niggas ain't fucking with me, dog. None of these niggas fucking with me, dog. They don't know, but they gonna know.
That's what's up.
I would randomly have I need an outlet. Who can I talk my shit to? But it's because I know that confidently. And right now, I'm not gonna say I'm chilling, but it's only a matter of time before the world catches up. I always keep that in mind. I'm not trying to catch up. The world needs to catch up to me. Yeah, that's the type of confidence that I'm moving on.
But you're not waiting for it to catch up.
I'm not at all. Not even a little bit.
So what made you, this was stuff you posted on your Instagram, what made you start going out to places and delivering your message?
public speaking, I was introduced.
That's not easy.
No,
Public
no,
speaking
no.
is not easy
Public
at all.
speaking, I want to say is right under death. At one point, public speaking was the highest phobia on top of death. Crazy.
Yeah,
than that.
That's wild.
But what made me want to start doing that, when I moved to LA, my boy told me, write everything that you're good at in one column. Then write everything that you've ever won. Then write what direction you want to go. So when I made that list of everything that I'm good at, one of those things was public speaking. So I'm like, I need to public speak any opportunity I get. If I got to jump on a spoken word stage, I got a couple things I wrote back in the day. If people say, yo, anybody got anything to say? Let me just slide up there and
say something real quick.
Let me just say something
get my
real
name
quick.
out there.
Let me get my name out there because LA needs to know that Chef Beanz is in town.
Exactly.
So if that's the case,
So his mouths don't get fed.
exactly. If that's the case, I treat it like battle rap. Like I'm a battle rap enthusiast. So when I'm out there, it's the same. It's no different from me saying what I'm saying than back in the day or now. Yo, my man's about to spit something real quick. There's no difference. So I think about it like that. I say whatever I gotta say. And that's what made me want to do it because I'm like, even if I can impact one person or I get one follow, I got another one more than I had the day before. And I'm telling you, I treat it like battle rap. Sometimes I watch certain motivational speakers, I'm like, they better not ever stand next to me. I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy.
He say, I was snap on him.
I'll go crazy. That's how I look at it. I'm like, cause that's the trajectory that I'm on, and that's the foundation that I set for myself. Because I was talking a lot of trash, but still going to the job that I hated.
Yeah.
Or only, I'm like, yo, you can't talk trash from the outside because you're not even in the arena.
Yeah.
So I jumped in and just different things, and I know adversity has a way of revealing the kinks in your armor. Like you think you solid, you think you tough, but it's like, nah, you not as. So with that, it's like a constant build, and now I'm able to see the kinks in other people's armor. Like you can't just say something to me. I'm gonna need consistency or see if you the same person that you was the last time I met.
Got you.
Like that's what I mean.
Yeah. Okay.
So what you about to say something?
Yeah. So I like how going back, how you said, you struggled to get to the point where you at. So, and it's crazy that you said that because of the whole mindset for people who, go to college, go to HBCUs, and try to get in a fraternity to avoid having to deal with struggle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You still had to deal with that. So how would you speak on, I guess, the mindset people have going in, like, I need to get in a fraternity to make it in life?
Well, that's attached to people's relationships with themselves that was developed from kindergarten through 12th grade, like with the confidence that their parents put into them. For example, and also people use fraternity and sorority organizations to heal different parts of themselves, but those parts don't get healed just from you joining organizations. So personally, what was most attractive about the fraternity that I joined, Omega Psi Phi, I'm like, okay, here's dudes who can turn up and the next day have suits on. Thinking about it now, it was that, but also I had never really been around a group of, I guess, powerful thinking men like that. And I'm just like, maybe that's a reflection of what I want to see myself in. So joining it and still having certain parts of myself that I didn't discover, I still had to deal with the battles that we face as black men. Like the fraternity doesn't just heal that, it can help you, it can create a network. And it can help you if you allow it to. Like, for example, my frat brothers were a big resource when I moved out west. But you have to deal with what's going on inside of you, or everybody else is going to get hit in crossfire. Fraternity, star football player, straight A's in school, no matter what whatever hats you have on, you got to be able to be mindful of how you respond to things when you're feeling unbalanced. Because to me, that's what most of life is. Some people feel unbalanced, might go grab a strap. Some people feel unbalanced, they might blow their head off or go fight or go to drugs or be whatever that is. So if we can find more ways of responding to things when we're feeling unbalanced in a healthy way, that's what I feel like would just help a lot of people. Because where I'm from, where we from, we solve problems with violence. We solve that's also go outside.
It's easiest.
Yeah, it's easy. It's more immediate. Somebody playing with you, you better not come back in here without putting your hands on them. And it's the same when we get to high school. Somebody, we just respond because we taught to how to protect our bodies. That was more of a priority from where we're from, as opposed to breathe, do this, things like that. That's just the time I'm on, bro.
You ever mentored or thought about mentoring the youth?
I've done that before, and I still do that. I give all of myself each day that I can. That also follows up with the question that you asked me earlier. What does a successful day look like for me? I feel like I'm always just pouring out, even
Every
if I don't
day,
got
yeah.
it, because how I see abundance, I'm living in abundance. And I feel like the only way to attract more abundance is by pushing out what you have to create space for more to come in. So that's what I'm doing, pushing out my resources, and it's just expanding. That's what it do. So I mentor, I poured in if it makes sense, but at the same time, I stand up for myself. So if I don't got time or space for it on my plate, and somebody asks me, yo, can you do this? If I can't, I'm like, no. Me and Dev was just talking about her saying no without explanation. No.
Yeah. And so how do you feel like those people handle that rejection? Do you feel like
It's not my I don't.
I was about to say, do you care how they feel afterwards?
No. Certain people, yeah, like I will go into it a little more, but I can't control how you respond to me being transparent. Yeah, like I heard one day, you can control what you say, you can't control what people hear.
Yeah.
So I just
100%.
respond how I feel like I need to respond.
That's a fact.
However you take it, you take it.
In
It
that
is
light,
what it is.
like going kind of back to the kids, like, do you ever think what you're saying goes over their head? Do you think they're like, oh yeah, I understand you now, and then walk away, or is that just a normal reaction of people?
Some do. Like I remember being a kid and that
Yeah.
motivational person coming in and me being like, I'm trying to get back to my Game Boy. What are you talking
Exactly.
about?
I try
Yep.
that.
Or different things like that, which is fine. I understand. I find ways to get into them. Whoever receives it, they do. But I tailor what I'm saying to kids different than what I'm saying to adults, older
As you
people.
should. Yep.
But nah, kids receive me pretty well.
Got you. All right.
All right. What you buy?
How you feel about you being transparent? So when you being transparent like that, you being honest with people and your friends, and it could be a new space for them. You know what I mean? From you from being like they always the shoulder to lean on or whatever it is that you are to them. So how you feel about, or like how do you move forward with people when they don't respond that way, or when, you know what I'm saying, like if you have to cut them off, or you know what I mean, it's just not the same thing. The relationship changed. How you move forward off of that, you know what I'm saying? Like when if it's a close friend, somebody you consider a brother, it's just like, yo, he not on the same
You know
wave,
what I mean?
like Stevie D, yo, he on a different light. Like he ain't on the same light as me, so I'm sorry. It's just you can't walk with me.
Right.
But it's no disrespect, no love lost.
Yeah,
It just
yeah.
is what it is.
How I respond to that, I had to do a lot of research on proximity. Proximity as far as some people just being in your life because y'all close to each other or that stage in life. For example, growing up, if you're in elementary school and y'all both hate the same gym teacher, hey, we besties now. Then y'all might hate the same English teacher. Now y'all in high school, and proximity, y'all under the
You're
same roof
explaining work
all the
friends
time.
right now. That's what you're explaining. Work friends.
Yeah, like work friends or the situational situations. But it's not until y'all at crossroads where y'all really be able to see, do we have common interests? And why is this such a big tug of war? Because on movies and shows that we watch, we sandbox, I'll never turn my back, different things like that. There's a difference between
Those
turning your back
absolutes.
on somebody
Wow.
and a difference between outgrowing a person and the difference between
Yes.
we're growing apart.
Yep.
Even if we're
Yes,
not outgrowing
yes.
each other,
We just growing
apart, which is okay. You have to be okay with that. And like we growing at the end of the day, if these are the goals that I have for my life, this is how you moving, and they're going against that, I have to then make a decision. Is this relationship worth holding on to, or do I just gotta take you with a grain of salt?
Yep.
Or see you when I see you? I got a big ass filing cabinet in my head with a bunch of with a bunch of folders in it, and people
Vanilla
get put
folders.
into
Yeah.
With the old filing cabinet,
Dog.
the metal joints from
Dog.
school.
Yeah, people get
With the
put
pencil
into
sharpener on the
different,
side.
different folders. So you got a folder like, okay, this person been consistent since I ever met them. Cool.
Yeah.
This person, you gotta watch
No,
out for
that's
them.
real, that's
Then
real.
this folder
Yep.
is, you got me fucked up folder.
Yeah.
It's different
Yeah,
folders.
yeah, fabric.
And
That's
you
delete.
can,
That's
yeah,
delete. That's
Yeah.
trash.
yes, and you trash, and you can get put in different folders or shredded. But that's how I operate. Like I was saying earlier, I let people talk, let them be. Yo, bro, I'm like, I let them tell me who they are. I'm like,
Mine's a
Back it
filing
up.
system.
what folder do I? Okay, cool. And then I just pivot.